What's up, my Sagittarius, and welcome or welcome back to Cars for Hire. So, my Saggies, I have been hearing the name Sunny for the past few days. It's either someone's name is Sunny, someone could have a sunny disposition, somebody could even be envious that you are happy about something, okay? Yeah. Okay, so I just got back from being outside. I went to the store. My baby's pottying, so he has certain milestones before we get to like the big gift. And luckily, he'll probably earn the big gift around his birthday next month. But aside from that, so I set my intention for me to come back and do this reading. And right before I left out the door, I heard, "Oh, you suck MCs ain't got nothing on me from there. You can't get coming. Okay, a rapper could be significant, but as I went downstairs, I opened my car door and there has been very clearly somebody has gone through my car. I don't know how, I don't know why, but yesterday I was hearing a significant amount of car alarms. So I don't know if somebody was breaking in, but this is the thing. They didn't take anything. If they were looking for something, they didn't take anything. I have a car charger in there. That's probably about the only valuable thing I had in there. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do have, registration stuff like that, but I imagine that would be of no importance to somebody, but like nothing was in there. I mean, I have my cards in my purse, which is in my house. I mean, they could tell it was a girl's car, I'll tell you that. All they saw was pads and some more stuff. But again, nothing was stolen. I have a very nice car seat. Nothing was stolen. Nothing was taken out. But I know that somebody has been in my car. So that could be significant. Somebody could have gone through your things looking for something. But as I say that out loud, all you sucker MCs ain't got nothing on me. I don't know if somebody was looking for something. I have no idea. Put that where it goes, okay? But we're going to tap in. I did not light my incense, okay? Somebody didn't anticipate something, all right, in regards to you. Interesting. But as always, y'all know we got to pray before we eat. Mm. Divine, I thank you in advance. Ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect me and mine on this vibing, man. I just saw achievement, okay? Something about your achievements could be significant. Somebody could have been, I don't know. I don't know. It was very interesting. And I say that because not only am I a sage, I set my intention, okay? Somebody's sibling could be significant because my brother's nickname is Sunny, okay? And it just so happened that he called me today. I had been thinking about him for the past couple of days because I heard the name Sunny, but he called me today, all right? A call could be significant. Priest. I say preach. Interesting. Okay, somebody could be mad at something that you are saying, all right? I heard boasting. Somebody could feel as if you're boasting about something. Someone could have possibly wanted to humble you in some way, shape, or form, all right? Love spell in reverse. Somebody's spell did not work. Something did not work. Yeah, whatever they were looking for in my car, baby, they ain't found it because I found absolutely nothing missing. I had shades in there. They were there. I have a whole bunch of stuff that could have been, I guess, valuable to someone, but whatever. Imprisonment and karmic femme. Interesting. So either someone feels as if you put a love spell on someone, but you didn't, or someone put a love spell on you and it did not work. Okay. And this is the thing. I've been having there's been a lot of storms. Like at one point in time, they were saying find shelter because the winds were going to be like 90 miles per hour. Now, the glove compartment being open, okay, cool. But the middle console was open and all of my shit was like on my driver's seat. So somebody definitely could have. I had to think like, even when I rummaged through my car, I put shit back because I don't want to come in and sit on the shit that I didn't taken out. Okay, karma. All right, somebody could be going to the penitentiary. Okay, manipulation. Okay, or somebody is just. I heard vile. All right, somebody could be trying to pin something on you. All you suck at MCs ain't got nothing on me. Yeah. Okay. What is this, Lord? I just saw chaos. Priest love spell. It could be somebody that is super religious that could be saying that you are doing some type of spell work. All right. Imprisonment and karmic fam. That's what's really getting me. Somebody's trapped. Somebody could be trapped in the They could be trapped by the things that they have been doing. All right. They created this problem. Addiction. Okay. Somebody could be addicted to you, to making you feel something, or to making you look a specific way. All right. Yeah. Because when you think of Mean Girls, Regina George was nuts. But she also got off by her power and by making other people feel small. Okay. What is this? That's a whole lot. Foundation, okay? There's a certain precedence that's been set. Soulmate. I'm not taking all of these, but we will say them. Commitment, jealousy, intelligence. I read this as inteligente. Smooth Cadillac. Okay, a Spanish speaker could be significant. Liquor and owl. All right. Someone could be drinking themselves into a stupor because they can't seem to outsmart you, outwit you. False soulmate. Okay. Somebody could see themselves as your soulmate, but you see the complete opposite. All right. It feels like, okay, let me keep going. Oh, you suck at MCs, ain't got nothing on me. Interesting. Okay, so he was technically. I've always known MC to be the master of ceremonies or like a rapper. Okay, so somebody does something that you do as well. Okay, but they can't do it like you. You could be casting spells. Okay, in one way, shape, or form, but it seems like yours work. At the very least, it seems as if they are more so for your benefit, not necessarily to the detriment of others. Okay, for the good of all and the harm to none. All right. Which is probably why, yeah. Right. And we got illusion and married. Okay, so somebody could be married to someone and they feel that their person is attracted to you. I was getting that before, but I was like, I feel like I say that for the Saggies all the time. Yeah, void. Okay, somebody's lost. They're stuck in their own confusion. Okay, I heard sneak peek. Interesting. Someone could have possibly done a reading on you, and yeah. I just heard a car start up. Someone could have possibly they've been fighting. Wasn't my business, you gonna get me started. Yeah, it's like somebody's like, man, don't start with that bullshit today, okay? You could be the reason that someone is arguing, not necessarily the reason, but the reason, okay? Yeah, somebody feels like somebody is betraying them with you, okay? This person could be married, all right? But regardless, whoever this karmic femme is, someone could feel as if they are a prisoner of this karmic femme, or this karmic femme could be in a mental imprisonment. Okay, I heard an institution. Somebody could be in one of those interesting. Somebody could be nuts. I'm sorry. Somebody could be in a detention center or a somebody could be old school because I hear insane asylum, but I know that that's not what it's called anymore. But the modern phrase is missing me right now. It's almost like, yeah, somebody's a little crazy. But I also just heard lucid. Okay, so someone's older parent, grandparent, or something like that. Someone could have dementia, which is why some people may be arguing with someone. That's interesting as hell. Okay, what is this? And it feels as though because this person could be very spiritual, or not spiritual, religious, it feels as though they feel whatever it is that they are doing is right, okay? Illusion. And it fell right on love spell in reverse. Somebody's driving themselves crazy, all right? Somebody could be married to the game or very much so committed, because we did see committed to this thought about you, okay? Preconceived notions, what I just heard. King of Pentacles. Baby, that's a husband to me. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody feels like they're being lied to about a new situation that could possibly be going on. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is not only a new relationship, but this is a new stick, possibly. All right. New spell, the Empress. Yes. Okay. Somebody could feel as if you are better than them in some way, shape, or form. It's given they're prettier than me. Why wouldn't you want them? But they, instead of coming out and saying that, they're just assuming their insecurities are bleeding through. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody has a family. Okay. Somebody could be a pastor. All right. What's my Sagittarius energy? Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Whew, my Saggies, what's going on? Everything is fine, all right? Okay. And the Empress. Okay, my Saggies. It feels as if you've been gathering information, all right? Information about a breakup or about some type of lack, about some type of money loss, okay? Then we got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, I'm not gonna lie, kind of gives me imprisonment, all right? Somebody could be saying that you are a karmic femme and that you are trapped in your own head, your own delusion, all right? Let me get one more for my Saggies. The Empress and the Ten of Swords. I told y'all was an Empress. The Empress and the Ten of Swords. I just heard the Empress will see you now, or your Highness, His Highness, Her Highness will see you now. Interesting. You could have definitely cut somebody off. This could be a mother. This could also be you though. You could be a mother. You could have been married to someone and then there was some type of divorce, okay? After you healed something, all right? With the Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely, it took you a minute to possibly get done. Oh, someone could have married someone because they were taught that it was the right thing to do, all right? Especially if you are ritual, religious. What's the advice for my Saggies? And then when I left the store, I was hearing Gucci flip flops. Somebody could be associated with a Gemini because I'm pretty sure I heard that song with Gemini's reading as well. Advice, please. Thank you. Yep, Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. It feels as if you're realizing that you holding on to this situation is very much so burdensome, okay? It's doing more harm than it does good. Ten of Cups and the Two of Wands. Yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made here when it comes to a union, a relationship, a connection. One more for advice. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. What you gonna do when I'm gone? Oh, and where you gonna go when there's nobody home? Interesting. Okay, so it kind of feels like after you decided that you were lacking something, all right, this could be money, this could be self-esteem in some way, shape, or form. The Eight of Swords, it feels as though you moved forward, becoming the Empress. That's probably why the Queen of Pentacles isn't here. Somebody may be still attached to the old version of you, but you've leveled up, you've upgraded, all right? And in doing so, Ten of Swords, you have chosen to let something go. Forgive me, my cat chewed this once. My cat chews this once, all right? Something about biting could be significant or biding time, all right? Yeah, and then the high priestess is here. All right. Something about you needing to follow your intuition if you haven't done so already. All right. You could have also come across some type of Hierophant. You could have also come across some type of secret, all right, that your person was keeping from you. All you sucker MCs ain't got nothing on me. It's giving that motherfucker ain't better than me though. So go ahead, play in the street. Get hit if you shall. Yeah. Seven of Emotions. Absolutely. Somebody has some other options. You could have found this out, all right? So this could be you finding out that your person has other people that they are entertaining, either sexually or romantically, all right? Everybody's King of Pentacles. Five of Voices in reverse. They are definitely regretting or trying to backtrack some type of some type of betrayal. They also could have dealt with an op of yours, okay? Somebody that betrayed you in the past, all right? And it feels as if they were just trying to win something at one point in time. Seven of Voices, deception, disgrace. Evil is plain as the scar on his face. Somebody can have a scar on their face. Evil is plain as the scar on his face. Deception and outrage. You need to leave. Somebody could have kicked somebody out. That's not funny. It's just the way the things come out my head, okay? I'm sorry. The Hierophant, yes. Okay. Somebody could have gone against their vows in more than one way, all right? This doesn't just have to be in regards to in the will. Yes. Somebody started something that they might not have been able to stop. It's like once they got the ball rolling, they couldn't stop. Boss, yeah, somebody thought that they were in control of something and it kind of got out of control, all right? So that led to possibly late night calls or disruptions. Yes, Four of Wands, absolutely. Interesting. Okay, Two of Materials, somebody was juggling. Somebody was juggling. Clarify illusion and love spell. Somebody could have claimed that you had them trapped in one way, shape, or form, which is why you ended it. Ten of Swords comes out again. Ten of Swords, Temperance, and the Page of Emotions, okay? Interesting. This is the reason that you ended something. I keep hearing something about a call being forwarded, okay? So after you realized that you were under some sort of illusion, it possibly wasn't love, okay? It feels as if you could have definitely ended it or someone ended it with you. Nine of Cups, all right? Ace of Emotions, yeah, because something new was added here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put these back because those were coming out while I was talking, okay? So that's just clarifying the advice, all right? Okay, thank you. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Oh, and where you gonna go when there's nobody home? Seven of Voices comes out again. Someone definitely betrayed someone here, okay? They started something new, a new relationship, a new side piece, Knight of Swords, and they were possibly lying about where it was that they were going. They could have even been lying about what it was that was being discussed, okay, in regards to possibly you and or their relationship. Imprisonment. It's giving ball on the chain, my old lady at home be tripping, blah, 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 blah. You know, that negative shit. Two of Materials, yes. Queen of Wands. I too am a Sag, as I said it before, but a lot of times the Queen of Wands isn't associated with anyone, okay? Can be, yes, but she's ambitious. She could be very sexual, okay? And because she looks so good, I feel as if sometimes I think the rhetoric is that she looks so good that some people might not take her seriously, if that makes sense. You know how they say some women look good, but they might be either too hard to keep, okay, or forbidden in some way, shape, or form, all right? Or they might just be so insecure that they really can't lock her down properly. Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Moon in reverse. Five of Emotions. Someone here was hiding disappointment. Someone could have been lying about finances, okay, or about the lack that they felt in a relationship. The Moon here, sunny. The Moon in reverse is the sun. Okay, so as I say that, my son is in there flipping up his dang on pen, all right? So somebody flipped something. If they're the reason that you all were losing money or losing something, possibly losing traction in the relationship, then they blamed you, okay? But they left something behind. And as I say that, I didn't ring not a bell, okay? You can ring my bell. Somebody possibly stopped being physical with someone. And so someone started to put the pieces together. Okay. All right. That's why the disappointment is here. That's when the lies started to unravel about this Queen of Wands. All right. This could be another fire sign for sure. Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me. The Devil. Information was coming to. Something was coming to a head. Absolutely. Three of Materials. About somebody working with someone else. Or some type of collaboration. The Empress. This other person could have found out about you as well. And they could have, it's a phone call. Okay, somebody could have called you and told you this information. All right. But it doesn't seem as if they were trying to get to the bottom. It seems as if they were trying to get rid of you. And you know this, man. They were trying to get rid of you. The Tower. Eight of Pentacles. Is this shit gonna work? Four of Cups. They're hoping either you reject your person or your person rejects you. The High Priestess. Okay, that was the secret that came out. And it's funny because when I came back, this High Priestess kind of caught my attention again. All right. So this could have happened after a big fight, right? Because I said I went downstairs and I saw things were askew, okay? So after a big fight, somebody could have left traces of a lie. Yes, okay. Two of Wands. So now what you gonna do? Interesting. And somebody could have came back to you and was like, what are you gonna do? What I had I had an ex tell me some crazy shit, but he was essentially like, and what if I don't stop doing what it is that I'm doing? What are you gonna do? I left. Anyways, the Empress and the Ten of Swords. That was a crazy shit I had ever heard. It's like, you got some big cojones for some. Never mind. The Empress and the Ten of Swords. That's what it's feeling like. What are you gonna do? The Ace of Emotions. Interesting. I'm gonna love myself. I love myself. I was hearing that earlier. And when you're looking at me, tell me, what do you see? Somebody could have had a conversation like, what exactly do you think you bring to the table? This could have been you, or vice versa. This could have been your person. Somebody could have possibly felt as though they had you satisfied enough that you should be okay with them going outside in any capacity. This could be flirting, this could be text messages, this could be just receiving attention from other women and possibly or other men, and possibly inviting other energies in your situation. Okay, that's interesting. Can I get one more on the Empress? Somebody didn't realize just how much you loved yourself. The Hermit. I'm gonna isolate on your ass. I'm gonna isolate. I'm gonna dig into. I'm gonna search within myself, figure out where it is that I went wrong with your ass, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna end this shit. The world. I'm gonna end this shit. Okay. Interesting. It's like, just like when I went to my car, somebody thought that you weren't going to notice that some shit was awry. Some shit was out of place. Somebody could have invited somebody into your house or something like that. And you're like, I did not leave this right here. I did not leave this right here. Interesting. That's by the Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse. And once you decided to end it, you could have became way more callous. Okay, the Chariot, yeah, because you had already decided to move on. So now, what exactly am I holding back for? Oh, one more for the Ten of Swords. Some of them. It's given. They could have given you an ultimatum, like either accept this or leave, and you was like, I'm halfway packed, mofo. The Empress. I'm halfway packed, motherfucker. Knight of Wands. Look, you ran off. They say Sagittarius are fires. Oh, the fire horse. We are in the year of the fire horse. Okay, you could have really moved things along way faster. Okay, and a new opportunity could have come to you fast as well. Okay, but they say we are like horses. Keep the barn warm. We'll always come back. We might explore, but we're gonna come back to a warm, comfortable, safe barn. You hear what I'm saying? Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Thank you. The Magician. Okay. Interesting. Something about your faith could be very significant. I don't know why I kind of was drawn to that. Three of emotions. I get one more for the magician. Thank you. The world. The world and the four voices. Okay. All right. It feels as if you also, while holding these burdens, you could have left with some burdens, okay? You could have left with more responsibility, all right? You could have acquired or accrued more debt, all right? Or another bill, okay? And maybe this person was banking on you staying because you possibly needed help with that debt, that bill. This could even be just more responsibility, like a child or a pet or a house or an apartment or something like that, a car, okay? And maybe that's why they felt as if they had a little wiggle room, okay? Yeah, Ace of Materials, yes. There was a new, it feels like there was a new financial obligation, okay, that they could have implemented you into, okay? So if you think about a kid, they could have got you pregnant on purpose. If you think about a pet, they could have thought that maybe the pet would overshadow whatever it is that they had going on. They could have got you a job, okay? Okay. But regardless, it feels as if you took your energy and you kept it and you decided to heal while also in tandem, okay, cutting this person off and moving on to the next. Five of emotions. While you were also, the burden could have also been disappointment, okay? You could have invested a whole lot of energy into the situation. Emotions, money, all right? The Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Five of Wands. And now it feels as if the tides have changed, okay? Now this person coming, now this person may have some competition for your energy, for your time, okay? Ten of Voices, yeah. This could also be self-inflicted, all right? Okay. I feel as if you may be wondering if you were the one in the wrong, Sag. Clarify this. It feels as if you feel as if you had at the very least a part to play in the union failing or something like that. The Seven of Wands, Justice, and the King of Emotions. It feels like somewhere along the lines, this person kind of flipped the script on you, all right, and made you question yourself. So you still may be in this questioning of self type of phase, all right. You could have been guarded at one point in time, or they could have been guarded, okay. Then it's Justice and the King of Emotions. At one point in time, you could have been protecting this union because of how things started off or started out. This person could have been very much so in their lover boy, lover girl energy, all right? But it feels as if somebody became way too addicted to money or to power in some way, shape, or form, okay? You see how he's admiring this dang on pinnacle? Yeah. Then I hear, when I met you in the summer, somebody could have met somebody in the summer. Somebody's name could be Summer, okay? Yeah, Knight of Emotions. They came in strong, okay, which is kind of why it kind of knocked you off. It could have been a conversation as far as you used to do this, and they could have flipped it on you, like, I wonder why I don't. But they really just wanted you in your head, okay? They wanted you to think that you were the emperor, that you were the karmic, and that you had them trapped in some way, shape, or form, okay? It's not the case, Sag. You probably had your shit, of course. Yes, temperance, but you've always been grounded and you've always been true, okay? I did see the Knight of Swords. All right. And so you may be feeling like you're in some type of karma, okay? Because of maybe something. It feels as if you're wondering, what did I do wrong? How do I deserve this, okay? Ace of Materials. It feels as if you're going to have to get through this energy in order to bring something else back in, all right? With this Ace of Pentacles. Or once you get through this storm, something else is going to come back in. Temperance, yeah. Rebalance yourself, Sag. Two of Voices. There's a little confusion, and as I was driving off, okay, to the store, I heard Hazy, and I was thinking too, Hazy by Chloe and Halle. And I was like, I wonder if this has anything to do with Hazy. Let me like you, let me like you, hey me, let me like you, let me like you, hey me. You're falling for me, baby. You know I'll make you crazy. Knight of Cups and the Page of Emotions. This illusion and love spell really feels like something that they cast upon you. And somewhere, somehow, this shit flopped. Okay? It could have worked at the beginning. You could have been seeing them exactly in the you could have been seeing them in the light that they wanted you to see them in, but that was an illusion, okay? Somebody definitely could have put a spell on you before the relationship started or restarted, okay? And I'm saying this because I have had someone tell me, I may have did a honey spell a couple months ago. Put that where it goes. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, okay? Page of Emotions, Knight of Materials. Knight of Materials, okay? Someone could have did something to sweeten the deal. You could have reunited with this person, okay? And it's like they might have brought you back in just to humiliate you. Again, this is crazy. Can I get one more before we close out? Thank you. One more is what I got. The Sun. That's what they did. Either you rejected this person and then decided to give them a chance, or you left this person in a relationship before and then you came back and you were like, why am I attracted to them again? Why am I drawn to them again? Because somebody saw that you were happy without them. They were like, nah, nah, nah. I'm trying to fuck that up. That's crazy. The Sun, I said I was hearing sunny. Sunny. Someone was jealous of of the fact that you were happy without them. And so it's like this burden and this Four of Pentacles, it feels as if they've given you something that will always keep you guys attached in some way, shape, or form. That's interesting as hell. Fucker. Shit. I'm praying for y'all, Sag, all right? And it might not have ended. In their opinion, it probably didn't even end like it should have. They probably still had some shit to do on their to-do list. Karma. Karma, ritual, and faith. Somebody might have been trying to punish you for how highly you thought of yourself, okay? That's crazy. Self-love. Oh my gosh. And abuse. And divinity. Somebody came after you because of your faith. This is crazy, but don't worry about it. This imprisonment and karmic, I could read this a plethora of different ways, but as I saw that, it feels as if you could have left, you could have dipped on the situation, okay? Because again, I didn't see the Queen of Pentacles. But the Empress is all the queens in one. You feel what I'm saying? So you might have escaped this person. They could be married, okay? This could be the person that they snuck off with, all right? And they could be married to a karmic now. Imagine leaving a divine feminine and coming across your perfect match, your mirror image. You ignorant bastard. Okay? Yes, voodoo. Voodoo and house. Somebody could have left you with the house, okay? Look, child. Somebody could have left you with a child, okay? But regardless, baby, I'm hearing Kevin Gates, they didn't scratch. Somebody tried to offer you, baby, either spiritually or physically, but you ain't scratched. Life is a balance of holding on and letting go. Stay steady, go with the flow, do the right thing. Baby, keep your faith, okay? It feels like your connection with the Most High is what got you out of that situation. Because again, I went in my car, I don't see anything gone. Nothing. Nothing. And it's the thing, not even my charger. Everybody got an iPhone. If I'm stealing something, if I'm breaking into something, I'm leaving this motherfucker with something. You feel what I'm saying? Look for the answer inside your question. Be honest with yourself. You know the truth. This is that Five of Wands. Search. Search within yourself. What are the traits and qualities that you have that this person does not? Thinking back, I can still pinpoint some situations in a relationship where I was like, where it's like a slow, oh, that's why. You know what I mean? Like a slow realization, an epiphany of sorts, okay? A cacophony? What is that? A cacophony? Ain't that associated with music? Wherever you go and whatever you do, be it in love, strong feelings inspired. Don't settle for less. Okay? Especially if you went back to somebody, it's giving like, well, that person always did this or that person always did that. That's because if you went back to a person, you hadn't really met them for real. They were holding up a mask and you might have been able to separate yourself from them for so long, okay, before you saw the crash, before you saw exactly who and what they were. This is my yes card in this day. It is your light that lights the world. Self-reliance, brilliant ideas, time to shine. And now that you've gone through what you've gone through, it's time to be on top of that wheel. Deal with your shadow. Deal with yourself, okay? The shadow is not meant to be ignored. It's meant to be embraced. That way nobody can come and pull things from your closet and say, remember this? Yes, I do. I dealt with that. What else? It's given, I know my flaws. That way no one can dangle a carrot in front of me. You know what I mean? I love y'all so much. I hope this helped. If you would like a personal or have any questions for me, check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly, aim high.